Hello, church. Today's reading is Genesis 11, which includes the story of the Tower of Babel. I love this story because it gives us the gospel all the way in Genesis. You remember the story. God told people to disperse over the face of the earth, but instead they gathered in a place called Babel, and where they built a city and a tower. And as they built, here's what the Bible says in verse 4. Then they said, "Come, let us build ourselves a city and a tower with its top in the heavens, and let us make a name for ourselves, lest we be dispersed over the face of the whole earth." This has been the temptation of sinful man from the time that Adam and Eve fell in the Garden of Eden. We want to build ourselves up enough to make our lives okay and to make ourselves acceptable before God. But that will never work. The people in the Tower of Babel could not build themselves up enough to reach God or even reach a place of wholeness in life. God had to come down to see their tower, and he was so displeased with the effort that he confused their language and dispersed them over the face of the earth. You might remember that in Genesis 28, Jacob had a dream. And in that dream, there was again a ladder or a stairway to heaven. But in this case, the stairway started from heaven and it came down to man. That's the only way that we can reach God and be okay in life. If God comes down to us and we receive him by faith, not if we try to build our way up to God. Of course, this culminates in the coming of Jesus. And John 1:12 tells us that if anyone will receive him, to them he gives the right to become children of God. In your day-to-day life, you're going to be stressed out and you're not going to have it together if you try to be good enough to build yourself up and be okay in your family, in your marriage, in your work. The only way that life will work is if we, by faith each day, receive what God has for us and walk trusting him. Have a great Tuesday.